What if the only way to expose your partner's betrayal was to fake one of your own? Sarah, a wife who uncovered her husband's infidelity, didn't confront him. She set the perfect trap. Meet Sarah, a devoted wife, and Mark, her seemingly perfect husband. For years, their life seemed like a dream, until the day Sarah stumbled upon a hidden truth. As we dive into Sarah's world, you'll witness the emotional roller coaster she endured. The stakes were high, love, trust, and the life she built were on the line. Little signs had been there all along. Unexplained late nights, whispered phone calls, and a growing distance between them. Sarah's intuition screamed something wasn't right, but she ignored it until she couldn't anymore. A message on Mark's phone, an unfamiliar name, and Sarah's worst fears were confirmed. But instead of confronting him right away, she decided to play her cards wisely. Sarah's plan to fake an affair wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. After finding out about Mark's infidelity, she felt that confronting him would only lead to excuses and deflections. Instead, she carefully crafted a scenario that would make Mark feel the exact pain and paranoia he had caused her. Here's how she did it. Sarah began by planting subtle clues that would make Mark suspect something was going on. She changed her behavior, starting with little things that mirrored what Mark had been doing to her. She began coming home late, offering vague explanations about work dinners or catching up with old friends. She became protective of her phone, setting a new passcode and keeping it face down on the table. To add to the illusion, Sarah created a fake online profile, using it to chat with a man who didn't exist. She kept these conversations light but flirty, knowing Mark would eventually find them. She even staged a few text messages with a friend who was in on the plan, making it look like Sarah was meeting someone after work. To Mark, it would seem like Sarah was keeping a secret. One night, while Sarah was in the shower, she accidentally left her phone unlocked on the bed. Mark, now paranoid and filled with doubt, couldn't resist the urge to look. When he did, he found just enough to confirm his worst fears. There were multiple exchanges with a mystery man, filled with ambiguous flirtation, inside jokes, and plans to meet up. Phrases like, "I can't wait to see you again," and "last night was amazing" seemed incriminating, even though they were part of Sarah's crafted deception. Sarah had taken a photo of herself in a restaurant and edited it to show a man's arm across the table. The man wasn't real, of course, but the picture suggested that she'd been on a secret date. The setup was perfect, a romantic dinner setting, complete with 2 wine glasses. When Mark pieced all this together, he couldn't take it anymore. Overwhelmed with jealousy, guilt, and anger, he confronted Sarah. He accused her of having an affair, his voice shaking as he demanded answers. But Sarah, keeping her cool, didn't break. She played along, calmly admitting that she had met someone, giving Mark the emotional blow he had never seen coming. In that moment, Mark finally felt the deep anguish Sarah had endured when she had discovered his affair. Sarah let him stew in his emotions for a while, watching as he spiraled into the same paranoia and insecurity that she had suffered through. Only after Mark broke down and confessed his own affair, believing that their marriage was beyond repair, did Sarah reveal the truth. Her affair was a complete fabrication, a psychological mirror she had held up to show him the pain he had caused. Mark was left devastated, realizing that Sarah had outplayed him. Not only had she tricked him into confessing, but she had made him feel the exact betrayal he had so casually inflicted on her. The fake affair wasn't just about revenge. It was a way to make Mark confront his own guilt and understand the emotional destruction he had caused. In the end, Mark had no defense. He had been caught in his own game, and now he had to live with the consequences of his actions. Have you ever been through a similar betrayal? Or do you know someone who has? Share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and check out our next video for more gripping stories of betrayal and revenge.